Hey basketball coaches and basketball players, my name is Alan from Al's Basketball Training, and today I'm going to give you my top 5 jab step basketball moves that you can use in your next basketball game. So make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you enjoy basketball moves, skills, training, and basketball plays and drills. Okay, so the first jab step move that I'm going to show you is very, very simple, and that is just the simple jab step. So to do a jab step, you're going to get that ball and you're going to say, okay, let's say I landed on both feet. You could choose either foot to do your jab step. But if you prefer it like myself, I like to have my left foot as my pivot foot, and all you're gonna do is jab, make it look like you're gonna drive in that direction. That's all the jab step really is. You're not gonna be picking up your pivot foot. As soon as you pick that up, it's a travel. So, you have your pivot foot, you do your jab. If you drag that back foot, it's a travel, because now you've taken too many steps without dribbling. So, first jab step, if you do any kind of drive move afterwards, if you go and pick up this pivot foot to drive in the opposite direction and you pick up that pivot foot first, it's a travel. We've seen this many times in the NBA. Sure, we've seen Harden do it a few times and never get called, and other players get called all the time for it, but you do your jab step, that foot has to stay down the whole time. The first move is just simple, a jab step and a shot. And what you're hoping to do here is to have your defensive player, when you do that jab step, to take a step away, and now when you pull back, you can take your shot. Okay, so now this next move is of course incorporating the jab step, but this time what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a jab, go dribble through our legs, jump stop or hop step back or step back and take your shot. Now this one's a little bit more fancier. You don't necessarily have to do this in game. Your coach might yell at you in game if you do this and then miss, but it's really fancy, and of course, if you're a player, you wanna look fancy. Now, this third move, jab step move that I'm going to show you is again another simple one, but we're going to get that ball. We're going to do that jab step. When we pull back, do a shot fake and then drive. Basically what you're doing here is, if you've done that first move a few times where you've done that jab step and you've taken that shot, they're going to know, or they're going to think, the defender's going to think that, oh, I'm only going to take a step back and you're gonna shoot, so I'm gonna go and try and block your shot, especially if he's block happy. If he's a bit taller than you and he just likes blocking people's shots in general, one of the things that you can do is this move, and that is jab step, shot fake, and drive. This is gonna make him take a step back, or maybe even a half a step back. If you do a good enough shot fake, he's gonna go for it, then you've got him beat. It's a nice simple move that you can do. Now this fourth move that I'm going to show you today, this one is one of my favorite moves. This is one that I've done a ton of times. I do this every game, every single game I play, and I do this when I was down in Fort Lauderdale. A lot of the players who were guarding me, they were not expecting it. Maybe it was because of my weight or whatever, but this is the move. It's very simple and every single player can do it. All it is a jab step. Again, get them to take a step away from you. Do a nice hard jab step. Bring it back, take one dribble the opposite direction. Of course, when the last move I just showed you where you did that jab step and then you go in the same direction, well, this one is, you could do one that's similar where you do a jab step and just go the other direction. But if you do that a few times too, this move right here is gonna really help you score a ton of points. And that is a simple jab step, dribble in the opposite direction, and then take a step back and take your shot as a step back. So it's gonna look like this. You get that ball, jab step, one dribble, back. You've created that amount of space. You've probably created about 6 to 7 feet worth of space, and you can have yourself a nice, easy shot. Now the fifth and final move that I'm going to give you is this one. And I mentioned it in the last move as well, where you just do a jab step, make the defender go one step over, and then just simply drive left. Now this is a move that you can do on the fast break, or not necessarily on the fast break, but on a press defense. If you get past the ball and you've got defenders coming right at you, if you dribble, or not dribble, drive fake, jab step fake, and go the other direction, it's gonna help you get down the court faster and easier. I hope that you have enjoyed today's video. If you have, hit that like button, subscribe. I'll see you guys again tomorrow for another twice a day basketball video.